Did NASA really lose the original Apollo 11 tapes? Yeah, they lost some of them. Is it true that this famous shot of Neil Armstrong taking his first steps on the moon were literally replications filming a screen and not the original source? Kind of, but it might not be quite what you think. All physical films, both 70mm stills and the 16mm motion picture films that were shot during Apollo 11, and frankly all of the Apollo missions, were successfully brought back home, and they still exist today in their original form. There was over 500 meters of 16mm film that was shot on Apollo 11, all of which made it back safely and has not been lost. What was lost was the very original source backup data recordings of the TV transmission from the moon to the Earth. Well, one key thing is that in order to transmit any video back from the moon for the first mission, they had to use a lower resolution, slow scan, or 10 frames per second video. The actual video being sent back was not compatible with the 6 MHz broadcast NTSC televisions that were in people's homes. Apollo 11 transmitted data to 3 ground stations on Earth during the moonwalk. When these ground stations received the data, they had to immediately split the signal. One half of the signal remained unconverted, which went straight to the backup 14-track, 36cm diameter, 25mm wide analog magnetic data tapes, which not only recorded the video signal, it also recorded the range, bio, and other telemetry data. These backup tapes would really only be used in the scenario where something went wrong in the mission, and or if Houston lost connection and data had to be looked at retrospectively. Spoiler, neither situation arose, so these backup tapes weren't considered that important after the mission because the other half of the signal was converted via an RCA scan converter that converted the black and white slow scan to the NTSC TV standards for broadcast. Unfortunately, despite looking everywhere, NASA was unable to find the source videotapes. And remember, not 1 second of the Apollo 11's mission video is missing, but unfortunately, it's just not in the highest quality that it could be. And importantly, some of the quality issues in conversion were greatly improved from Apollo 12 and beyond. So yeah, these source uncompressed raw tapes from Apollo 11's landings were lost. And it sucks, but luckily, there's hours and hours of beautiful, less compressed video from other missions and lots of gorgeous film from Apollo 11. If you have any other questions about this particular topic, or frankly anything to do with the Apollo program, may I suggest watching my full-length video all about the Apollo moon landings.